This afternoon I'd like to talk for a few moments about why you would want to do an MBA. Well, if we were in America at the moment, I wouldn't be needing to do this video at all. Everybody, I think, who wants to get on the corporate ladder understands that an MBA on your CV is a necessary set of 3 letters in order to be taken seriously when possible employers look at you from the point of view of either employment or promotion. The rest of the world, of course, it's a bit harder as a sell. It's beginning to get a little bit devalued in India, so we are told, in many areas. And in the UK, it has to compete as a qualification with things like the ACCA in accounting, possibly some legal qualifications and so forth. So my pitch for the MBA would be as follows. None of the other qualifications give you a full range of functional knowledge, which is important if you were to become an all-round businessman. You need to know about marketing, about strategy, about finance, about human resource management, and perhaps 1 or 2 other more specialist areas like innovation and entrepreneurship, and perhaps others. Why do you need to know those? Well, you will be tackling problems where things from one aspect or another are important, and you need to be able to value that. This is mainly a management problem from a marketing side or possibly from a production side and so forth. So just in terms of your own self-confidence in being able to deal with business problems, an MBA is a definite plus. I've already mentioned that to have it on your CV is important, perhaps not as vital as it is in America, and a chartered accountancy qualification you might think, do just as well. It's still not a bad idea. And what is, I think, fairly variable in terms of most people's judgment is whether or not it's worth going for a really expensive MBA. London Business School might cost you 80 to 100,000 pounds, or possibly one that is accredited by somebody lower down the league table of universities, where you might get one for 10 to 15,000 pounds. In my experience, and I've operated in both areas, the difference between them in terms of value for money, in terms of knowledge, is minimal. On the other hand, obviously the more expensive ones give you a brand advantage and possibly other advantages in terms of the people you get to know and your networking advantages. However, I would say that if you are going into the corporate world and you are ambitious to get on and possibly run your own company, whether it's a division of a major corporation, the whole corporation itself, or merely to run your own business, an MBA is definitely something that is well worth doing, and I would strongly advise people to do it, whether they do it by face-to-face, which will cost them more, of course, or by what's now called flexible distributed learning, which has a strong internet component. In either cases, doing an MBA is certainly a good thing for the development of your knowledge and for a way of convincing a would-be employer or promoter that you're somebody who has thought about the whole area that you're dealing in and has got some ideas that are based on rational and analytical approaches. So do an MBA, you'll never regret it.